How you doing? This is Will Beatty with Centerforce Clutches. Today I wanted to go over the makings of a dyad. In particular, this particular dyad here we're going to do for Muscle Mustangs, fast forward to the 25th anniversary Hyper Silver 88 GT Mustang, featuring a John Cossey 600 horse 427. What I want to do is show you the inner workings of the dyad disc. Here is our main drive disc here, and these are all the components that are going to go together to make this one finished piece. This is the drive hub itself. See how thick that is? What this does is actually comes in here like this. Normally we have the springs in here. I can't do that right now. But to show you what this does, this actually goes back and forth, compressing this spring here. And that's what gives us our damping. This is a simulation of the clutch in the vehicle, and we have the throttle bearing, pressure plate, disc, floater, flywheel, and the other disc is down below. The throttle bearing is going down, and this pressure plate is coming up. Do that again real quick. See it moving up and down? Okay, what that's doing is releasing the disc. I can move this floater now. I can also move those discs. As you can see, we got everything released. Normally what we're looking for floater rattle, and you can see that unique pin design that we developed. I can't move this floater back and forth and make any noise. Ram is coming down. It's actually depressing that clutch, releasing it. It's going to give us a resistance, and it's going to tell us exactly how much pedal effort this clutch has itself. 424 pounds of pedal effort. Here's our flywheel with all the ARP hardware in it. Our drive disc. Remember, this is the disc I showed you earlier. It's got all the springs inside of it. That's your torsional dampening. Here's your floater, lining it up with the marks. Drive disc. Floater disc. This is what the assembly looks like. Then I would take this pressure plate, line up those marks, put it on there, and this is what it's going to look like in the vehicle. Okay, you saw that pressure curve. That's right here. All those numbers of the pressure curve. So we average those numbers out, and you can see they actually come below the actual pressure curve, but that's the number we're going off of, okay? And that number, you take that number and come over here to this other graph, and it gives us the torque holding capacity. We take that average number, come across, where we meet is actually 1,371 foot-pounds of torque holding capacity on this dyad unit. All right, Muscle Mustangs and Fast Forwards, enjoy your clutch for Project Hyper Silver.
We're here at Muscle Mustangs and Fast Forwards headquarters in Tampa, Florida. We're busy assembling Project Hyper Silver. It's an 88 GT that we're building to commemorate our 25th anniversary. I'm Mark Chris, tech editor for Muscle Mustangs and Fast Forwards magazine, and we have this brand new Centerforce Dyad twin disc clutch that we're getting ready to install on our 427 Windsor. The clutch comes fully assembled, but you do have to disassemble it before you install it.
Centerforce includes these 12-point ARP flywheel bolts. We're going to put some high-strength thread locker on them before we install them.
The three-step process includes a torque sequence of 25 pound-feet, 60, and then followed by the third and final step of 78 to 80. Once you get to the second step, you're going to need someone to put a socket and a long breaker bar on the crankshaft to hold it while you torque the flywheel. We put the drive disc on to the flywheel. Then the floating disc goes on next. As you can see, it's marked. We follow that with the floating disc. And then ultimately, the pressure plate, which is also marked. Occasionally during the torquing process, you must check the alignment tool to make sure that it moves freely. The entire installation took us about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit less. Next step is to install the engine, get out on track, get out on the street, and test out this new Centerforce Dyad twin disc.